Welcome back, friends. Today I have for you 10 Easter egg decorating ideas that are easy for you to make with your kids. Now, to show you these techniques, I am going to be using these eggs. They are plastic. They open up like regular plastic eggs, but they do have a matte finish, which makes it so much easier to be able to do the techniques on. But you can use any other regular eggs if you'd like. This is the kit that they came in. I got this on Amazon, and I'm going to have this linked down below in the description box if you're interested. Of course, I'm going to show you many techniques that does not require this kit. This little bunny here holds the egg. It turns on. It even lights up, which is super cute. And you can just turn it off. It's battery operated, and it's really easy. And it's truly inexpensive. It comes with a lot of eggs, and I'll show you. So this is how they come. I already have mine already out and ready. They also come with markers. But if you have your own markers, yes, I'm going to show you different techniques, not just with markers. And these little hanging strings, just if you want to hang them like on a tree. So this is how it works. You just place the egg right there. The little bunny holds it for you, and then you just turn it on. And so we're going to start with this one just because we have it out. This is the first technique. It's really easy. My kids are obsessed, like literally. They cannot stop using this. I'm going to just do a very simple technique here and speed it up for you quite a bit. I'm just going to do some thicker stripes on this egg. Of course, you can make them as thick or as thin as you want, but it's so fun. I even enjoy it. I don't know what it is about it, but it's really fun technique. But anyways, I'm just going to keep doing this and then show you. All right, so once done, you just want to turn it off, and then you just want to remove the egg. And look how cute. It dries really quickly. And again, the texture of the egg helps with that. And at the end, I'm going to show you all the eggs together. But look how cute. All right, so if you do not have the little kit, that's okay. Like I said, I'm going to use my regular markers that I use all the time here for my crafts. And I'm just going to do a quick little technique here. This is how kids can just do it really easily. If you don't want to use paint, of course, if you don't want to use dyes, hey, let's keep it simple. Let's use some markers. They can do any design they want. I'm just going to make some wiggly lines, some dots, some triangles, and keep this one very easy. And that's about it. Of course, they can add whatever else they want. I think it's super easy, super cute, and you can still use them as Easter eggs. All right, for the third technique, I'm just going to use some stickers. Why not? Dollar Tree has an entire section of stickers that you can use for these eggs, and the possibilities are endless. I'm just going to use these small ones in the heart shape, and I'm just going to apply them. That's it. Now, this is when the kids can add whatever and however many stickers they want. Just try to keep it away from that middle opening section. That way, it's still easy to open and close. How cute and easy is that? Oh my word. And again, I'll show you all of them here at the end. The next technique, and we're just going to dilute some Mod Podge just in a cup that we can throw away later. Just make it very watery. And then we're going to add some yarn. This yarn is from Dollar Tree and is really, really cute. We're just going to dunk it in there and get it nice and saturated. And then we're just going to pull it out. And we want to remove all the excess Mod Podged water. Just like that. It actually is not messy at all. And it's Mod Podge, so it comes off of your hands really easy. All right, so then we're just going to apply it around the egg. We're going to keep rolling it. Once I'm finished rolling it, I'm just going to set it to the side in front of a fan, and it dries up really quickly. And I'm going to show you what it looks like because it looks just like this, but it's just dried up and it stays nice and stiff. Now, if you want to remove it to open the egg, you just remove the yarn and it comes off really easy. All right, for the next technique, we're just going to also keep it very simple. Now, Dollar Tree has many of these style washi tapes with many designs. I have a little roll that I have had for a while, and it has a cute little stripe design. I'm just going to roll it around the egg. Again, such an easy option for kids, especially little ones. Hey, let's just roll it all over, give it a cute design, and not spend a lot of time and effort. I'm just going to keep rolling it until I like what I see. Now to open the egg, it's washi tape, so it comes off very easily and it also rips really easily. So just attach it really well and that's it. You can mix match the washi tape styles, whatever you want. For this next technique, I'm going to use a pipe cleaner. I'm going to thread it through the little opening at the bottom of the eggs. This is going to help me hold it while I add whatever I need to add to it, which in this case is going to be Mod Podge. I'm just going to add a very thin layer of Mod Podge, and then we are going to kind of work quickly. Of course, you can keep adding Mod Podge as you need. And we're going to add some glitter. I'm going to place a plate to catch the excess. I'm going to do pink on the top, and then I'm going to do blue on the bottom. And this is just going to give me that double color look. But of course, you can do whatever color, all one color. It does not matter. And then, of course, the pipe cleaner helps because then you can just hang it anywhere you want and let it dry, and it's not going to come off. So cute. All right, we're going to take another one. We're going to thread another pipe cleaner at the bottom, again, to be able to hold it. And we're going to put more Mod Podge on this one. For this one, we're going to use gold leaf. Now, this will be a little bit more advanced technique that would be for maybe older kids. But I think it's a fun technique. It's a little bit more sophisticated, very fancy looking. I love using gold leaf. I get this on Amazon, and I do have it in my Amazon store. And I'm just going to keep applying it. So just apply a small layer, thin layer of Mod Podge, and then just place a gold leaf. It's going to look messy. It's going to look flaky. That's the way it should look. And then once I completely like what I see, I am going to just kind of push it with my fingers. Just press it, just like that. And then again, hang it from the pipe cleaner. And then once dry, you're going to see here that you're going to want to just remove all the excess flakes. I'm going to use a dry brush. You see how they're just coming off, but the ones already applied to the egg, it's not. And then that's it. Look how pretty this is. Of course, you can open it easily to insert eggs, not eggs, candy. So cute. All right, for the next technique, we're going to use a couple of these small little pieces of a foam sponge. I just cut them out with my scissors. I'm going to thread another one of those pipe cleaners through the bottom again to be able to hold it. In this one, we're going to paint. Of course, if you don't want to use paint, you don't have to. It's just another option for you. Instead of using a brush, I'm just going to tap and sponge on the colors. I'm going to do yellow at the top and then a nice cute blue at the bottom. This adds just so much texture, and it's just a different technique that I think the kids will love to try. And I think it's cleaner. And then, of course, you can clean the sponges and reuse them, but of course, you can always throw them away if you like. And then just hang and let it dry. All right, for this next technique, we're going to use some more of that washi tape that we used earlier, and we're just going to wrap it around the egg in a nice technique. And then we're going to take paint and we're going to paint over everything. I'm going to use orange, but of course, you can use any color you want. And then I'm going to use the pipe cleaner technique again to help me hold it. Once I have everything covered, I'm just going to quickly remove the washi tape. I'm not going to let it dry. I'm going to do it while it's still wet because it removes a lot easier and it helps it not get peel off on me. So once I have the entire thing covered, I'm just going to remove the washi tape one little strip at a time and just gives it that nice cute design. Again, this is just an option, also perfect for older kids. And then we're going to hang it and let it dry. For this 10th technique, I am going to use some buttons. Why not? How fun is this? I've never seen an egg like this. I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of hot glue and then place the buttons everywhere on the eggs. This might be something again for the older kids, but I think the younger ones or maybe like middle-aged kids could be so fun to do. You can just add a little tiny bit of glue and they can place the little buttons. It's so unique, so cute. You can add any colors you want. I love, love, love the way these look. Let me show you what they all look like together. I think they're adorable. Different techniques, no fuzz, fun, no dyeing, no boiling involved. It's so fun, and I think the kids will love making these eggs with you. Which one is your favorite? Which one are you going to give a try? And friends, if you want to watch more crafts that you can do with your kids, check out this next video. I'll see you later and have fun crafting. Bye!